Hi everyone, today I will talk about the nature of the heart. This is a following up video from my previous video where I spoke about what the heart may become depending on how you live from it. So check that out and you will have a context. I will make a summary. I describe different states of the energy field that the heart may form, and that is what governs what role you will have in life. I spoke about the heart when it's pure and centered and in contact with divine. When it is that, it becomes like the sun that your whole existence may revolve around. It becomes a center of gravity, and that is when the heart draws its sustenance from its own source and not from anything else, not from anything that disconnects it from itself. That is also the heart when it's innocent and true. In opposition to that, I spoke about the imploded heart, the black sun, like a black hole. That is what may happen with the heart when it's led by what you are not. And it becomes this black hole, or can. And that is also, or can be, an entrance port of a purification phase, but more about that in the other video. There is a common point between these two states, the sun and the black sun, and that is that they are both very magnetic. They are both strong gravity centers because they are coherent. They are without contradictions. Most people are neither nor. They live something in between because most people are not that coherent. Most people are full of contradictions within their heart. They live lives where they manage to agree with themselves without being completely true to themselves. So where on that scale are you? What compromise do you have in your life? And what is being compromised when you are doing your compromises? In what ways are you not true to yourself? The devil would love to eat you bit by bit without you noticing. And there are some key words in understanding the nature of the heart. One of them is center point, or the heart center point, the connection point to the divine. Another one is source, and then you have the energy field around it, the energy field generated by the center point. I mean, start off with the center point or the heart point. As I said, the connection point to the divine is your connection point to God. It's where you can look into God, and it is where God looks out through you. It's unique. It's your unique point of perspective, and what makes you uniquely you. And as such, it's your contribution to the world, and it's your contribution to God. This unique point of perspective is what makes God reaching beyond himself through you. Because you exist, God can become something that he was not before. So it's profoundly holy. It can never be corrupted. It can never be lost. It can never be destroyed. It is the point where the I am looks out. Your I am looks out through this point. I like to call this point the Jesus point. Why? Because Jesus said There is no way to the Father except through me. And that is also true about this heart point, this heart center point. That is the way to the Father. If you seek somewhere else, if you seek your center point anywhere else, you will be corrupted. And then we have source. The source is where you draw your sustenance from, what you profoundly live from. Your source expresses itself through your center point, but it's not the center point. The source is beyond the center point. And you will know if you draw your sustenance from inside through your center point or from outside of you, because it will show in your heart field, in the energy field around you, in what you create. And if you draw your sustenance from anywhere else than from your own source, you will have the problem that what you are running from is not completely compatible with your DNA. It is like running a car on the wrong fuel. And that is what many people do. Then we have the heart field. That is a vortex. It's a vortex of your desires that is generated by your heart point. And it's very important that the heart field is free of contradictions, coherent, that is. Freedom of contradictions is what makes you magnetic, or the heart field, to a gravity point. And it's also important that your desires is according with your inner source, your true nature. Your heart goes where your attention goes, where you put your mind. So make sure that you put your mind and your attention on what is truly yours. And don't let yourself fooled by what's outside of you. Temptations. Your heart field and the status of your heart field completely regulates what role you will have in life. Another very important keyword is innocence. And innocence is your nature, your true nature. Nature, when directed by divine spirit, is true nature. Nature not directed by divine spirit is degenerated nature. Nature, it's your instincts, it's your desire, your natural desires. It's who you are supposed to be, but it can be directed by divine spirit, or it can be, when it's directed by something else, it will be degenerated and perverted and sinful, askew, off target. Heaven has given you this nature that is innately good, but whenever conscious motives appear, this natural truth and innocence is lost. So to preserve your innocence, you do that by being without motives. And it's not that your motives is not pure, because they can be pure. It is that you have them at all. That is what spoils the true innocence. Innocence is your desires, when your desires are what they should be, without motives, explanations, or excuses. When aligned with source, you will be innocent and natural. Some other things about innocence. Innocence doesn't validate itself. Innocence doesn't project. Projection is a mental act when you're trying to make things something else than what they actually are. Like judgment is a form of projection. Innocence doesn't judge. So you can see the heart is actually a composite thing. If we come back to the heart now, it is the center point and it's the field around it, the field that is generated by the center point. Two parts, and one of them can be corrupted. The heart field can be corrupted and manipulated. The center point cannot. But it can be failed. It can be dimmed down. It can be obscured. The center point can be that when you live from something else than it, when you're not loyal to it, when you're not living through it, it will be dimmed down. And a corruption of the heart field will follow. And you can very well see how well connected someone is with their source through their center point on the status of their heart field. When you learn to see people, you can tell. So why do people do that? Why do people dim down and obscure their own light, their center point? Well, people have self-images. People believe things that someone told them. Not everyone wants to know what they can be, because they would have to accept what they have made themselves this far. People have control needs. That is fear. Fear and need of control is a state of it's a spirit of fear in that. Yeah, we should also say something about listening to external teachings like the Bible. Whenever you listen to external teachings, it's crucial that they are being aligned with your source. And maybe not everything can be aligned. That is the difference between religiosity and true spirituality. So when you hear something, do you understand it? Does it resonate with your inner source? Or is it being repelled? And if it's being repelled, why? What is it within you that repels it? Is the resistance rooted in something that you are not? In that case, it needs to be shed, what you are not. Or is the resistance against what you hear rooted in the true I am that is looking out through your center point? Then the teaching is wrong. This is a way to never go wrong. And if you are true to yourself and you are wrong, you will know sooner or later. So there's no way to go wrong in the end if you're truly true and consequent. The I am that looks out through the center point uses this center point as its perspective in you. But yeah, some people mistrust their heart. They seek outside of themselves, and thus they replace their inner truth. And when you do that, you may replace the inner truth and innocence with obedience. And obedience is a kind of second-hand relation to God. It's like saying, God, I don't know you, but I choose to do what I believe that you want from me. If you really knew, you would not have to be obedient. Innocence is not obedience. Obedience validates itself. To be obedient is to have a motive. Innocence is just innocence. Innocence can't sin. Verses in the Bible that mistrust the heart. or expresses such mistrust. We can say Mark, for example, Mark 7:21, when God says, "For it is from within a person's heart that evil thoughts come: greed, malice, deceit, lewdness, envy, arrogance. All those comes from inside and defile a person." That is true, but that is the heart field. It's not the this is things that is put in the heart that is not desires from your true nature. We have Psalm 51 in Book of Psalms 51:10, "Create in me a pure heart." Yeah, but it wouldn't be possible to create in you a pure heart if it wasn't something in it that was pure and holy from the beginning. And that is only through the center point of the heart. That is that. So I think it's very clear in the Bible that they describe these two qualities of the heart. Manipulations of the heart. We have Exodus 9:12. Pharaoh's heart was hardened by God. Yeah, the heart field can be manipulated. Other agents can hack themselves into your heart field and do from it what they want to do from it. That is what happens when your desires there are not really your desires. Then your heart field becomes possible to manipulate. So align it with source and put it under your authority and be innocent. I hope this made sense. Thank you.